Okay, another segment of Greyhound, the Greyhound experience. Okay, I was telling you about Greyhound. Well, on my return trip from South Carolina to Delaware, the first stop was I started in South Carolina, got on a bus there that was going to take me to Charlotte, North Carolina. As you might have seen one of the pieces of video from what was going on in North Carolina. Well, the problem there was that I got on a bus that was running 25 minutes late. By the time I got to Charlotte, there was already a long line for the bus I needed for my connection. It's like dominoes. If you knock the first one over, everything else tumbles like that. That's Greyhound. You miss your first connection, everything else after that, you're totally ruined. Especially on a lot of buses where we got some changes. I was supposed to only have to change the bus once, and that was in Charlotte. From the rest of the day there, after that messed up, everything went downhill. At least in Charlotte, they gave us something for the fact that we had to wait 3 hours for a bus. They gave us a free meal, a $6.50 free meal, or a phone call. Well, everyone took the free meal. However, the free meal was a problem because the person running their little restaurant or whatever didn't want to dirty their grill up. So all you got was French fries. All they had was French fries, some leftover stale biscuits with sausage on them, and there was 2 hot dogs that were sitting under a heat lamp for like hours on end. So that was all there was. So we got I got to end up with a drink, French fries, and a sausage biscuit that had been under a heat lamp all day. And that's what we got out of Charlotte. And we sat there for 3 hours. We were told 2 hours, an hour and a half to 2 hours for a bus, but it turned into 3 hours because the driver was not legally allowed to drive because they have to do 10 hours on and 10 hours off. So he had to wait till 5 o'clock to be legally allowed to, well, 5 a.m. to be legally drive that bus. And that's when we left. So we were stuck inside waiting for a bus for 3 hours before we could depart because they overbooked the buses. There was over 20-some people stranded because they still had more tickets sold than they had bus seats. And plus that station was freezing cold, and it must have been around 60, 65 degrees inside that station. So that's Charlotte, okay? And I did have some videos of what it looked like in Charlotte. And at that point it was still early in the trip, and it's what it is what it is. But that was early in the trip. It gets worse as the day goes on. Welcome to the Greyhound experience.